Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, my fellow creative designers and content creators. Not too long ago, a client contacted me through my social media handles and was requesting for a PSD file bundle. Yes, a PSD file bundle. So therefore, we agreed on 50 PSD files. Yes, 50 PSD files for a price, and therefore I needed to honor the request and for him to also make payment. So after everything, he needed most of my old PSD files. Yes, that is what he needed. So this was part. Most of them I've designed them and post them on my YouTube channel. So through there, he contacted me that he needs them. If there is a way I can put it together and send it to him at a cost. So based on that, I put up the request, and this is, I think, this is the first 30 or so. I have already sent him the first 20, and this is the last part. So as you can see, these are what I sent to him. Yes, some of them, in fact, all of it are of high quality. Okay, yes, they are of high quality. All you need to do is just edit them and then put up your details and sell it for free. Okay, or sell it. So this is it, and as you can see, there are plenty, so I can't show you all. Yes, there are plenty and I can't show you all. So after that, after he purchased the flyer, I put it in a a zip form for him, and this is it. Yes, and I protected it with a password. Yes, I protected it with a password. So before he make payment, after making payment, then I showed him the password and he was able to extract and use it for free. And then after making payment and after giving him everything, he faced a little challenges. Now, if you look at the layers panel, if you come to the layers panel, you realize that this is a layer 1. Before you be able to edit them, hide this layer because I've merged everything. Again, hide this layer. Good. So if you are able to hide this 2 layer, possibly you can even hide this one, but you can let it be there. Then quickly you come to the contact details. You realize that the contact details are there. Let me just control it. Then you see the contact details that is here, and then my name all is classified as a contact details. And then you have the details again, which include date, time, and then the venue. Okay, is there. If you don't hide this smart object layers, whatever you do, you will not see it. If you don't hide it, now you see that it's back. So whatever I will hide, it will not appear unless I delete it or hide it. Okay, yes. So after that, you may see everything that you are doing. Then again, this is the name and the image, and then you have the theme over there, and then the name and logo over there before the main background. Okay, so the background is the logo. You can just double click at this area and then double click inside this double T you are seeing over here, or come to the main thing and then double click it like this, and then you can change it. No, first of all, I need to hide this again. So double click on this one and then change the name. So you can say divine ministry or divine peace ministry. Okay, so once you type everything, it's okay, press enter and it's there like that for you nicely. Then if you have a logo, you can import the logo, assuming that you have maybe a church logo in which you want to introduce it. You locate wherever it is and then you bring it over there. But for purpose of education, let me go to my download and show you some of the logos, or maybe let's pick a logo over there and bring it over there. So maybe we may use this. Where is it? We may use which one, this as a logo. Okay, so drag it and then position it over there and then release it nicely like that. So put it over there and then release it here. Perfect. So Control T, and then you can hold Alt and resize everything to your level and then position it this way. Perfect. Okay, so now you position everything at the center. Control and then you position everything at the center. Make sure you align everything. So now you are done with that. Anything that you need to add it, you can just duplicate the text, or if you want to add anything, press Alt and then duplicate this one, and then you can write if anything that you want to write. So present, okay, over there. Then you can bring it down a bit using your arrow key, and then Control T again, and make sure you center it. Okay, the rulers or the guides are there just to make sure you center everything. So if it's okay, you close it. Then you come to the theme. Yes, you come to the theme. Now this is where the problem is. A lot of people, if this is a smart object, that is the deep. If it's a smart object, then you cannot edit it. Or if it's a text effect, in which a 3D text effect in which I've already worked on it and I provided it to you, then you cannot work on it. You need that original text effect before you can work on it. So this is a normal text. So I'll just double click on the deep. Then I'll write awake. So maybe awake. Maybe okay. So let me just work on this a bit, and let me close the gap. And perfect, or it's too wide. All right. Then come to the time. Awake in, okay, let me just change it. Let's do it here. Christ. Awake in Christ. Perfect. So let me bring the in over here. In Christ. Okay. So awake must go here a bit. All right, and then let me hide this time. Okay, so this and this, I can Control T and then resize it to any size I want. Okay, then I'll position it here. Perfect. Maybe I can add the time depending on whatever I am working on. Okay, can make it awakening time in Christ. Okay, so that it will communicate well, so that the time can be there, or the symbol of the time, or anything that you want to add over there. To you can add a ruler, or sorry, you can create a shape and then maybe write any details that a client has given you to put it over there. All right, so let me just introduce this, and then I can fix this over here, and then maybe put a quotation on it. So maybe let's say if it is Genesis 22 verse, let's say 22 verse 1 to, let's say, 14, then you put it on it. So perfectly being on the keyboard, and then position it on it, but let's reduce the size. Okay, so make it 10, and let's see if it's perfect. All right. Perfect. Okay. Yes, so if that is okay for you, you can add more details, or maybe you can change the shape of the color, the color shape. Just click it this way and come to the properties panel, and then change it. If you prefer another white, then it should be there. Okay, then maybe this must come up a bit. Sorry, it should be there. And then the text, let's go and change the color due to, okay, pick a color from here. Perfect. Yes, or you can pick any color at this area and just let it communicate. All right. Okay, then you can hide it once you are done with everything over there. Then you come to the image. Okay, the image and name. So the names is here. If you want to edit it, just double click inside this T over there and it will appear. Then you can change it, maybe Reverend or Reverend Johnson, let's say Johnson Abroka. Okay, so if it's okay for you, click on it. Okay, then width should be there. If you want to change the color again, you can just go here and pick a color at this side, or pick a color from this side. Any color that will communicate, just pick it over there. All right, so that you don't get a conflicting details over there. Then in the image, if you want to hide it, just hide the image like this one and go to where your images are. Okay, go to where your images are. So in this area, I have some of the images over here. Just let me go and pick one from there and introduce it for you to see. Yes, this is a step-by-step details. If you purchase a flyer from me and you don't know how to go about, I am recommending this video for you so you can watch and then practice. So let me work with this image and I'll drag it and drop it over there nicely this way. Click enter, position it down this way. Okay, position it down this way, and you can work on the image as well. Okay, you can work on the image. Control T, and let me reduce the size. If the images are many, just resize it and position it well. Okay, resize it and position it well. Then it means the names must come down a bit. Yes, the names must come down a bit, and you can resize it. Okay, Control T, hold Alt and resize it and make it very small like this. You can position it anywhere. If the images are plenty, you can arrange them there. Let me just introduce another image again, and let's see. So preferably we may prefer this image, so I'll drag it and drop it here. Yes, and then release it and then wait for it to load. Sometimes when you drag an object and then you place it in Photoshop, it takes some time for it to load, so kindly have patience and wait for it to load. Now it's downloading. Press enter, and I realize that this image has a background. So if you are using the latest Photoshop version, you have the power to remove background directly and then wait for it to load. Okay, so now it's downloading. The image is too big, so Control T, and then you resize it and make it small this way and position it at this place depending on however you want it to be. All right, however you want it to be. Now I can bring this image down. Okay, I can bring this image down. I don't want it to be, yes, so it should go back, and then I can copy the name. Okay, I can copy the name, drag it, and then position it here and change it if you want. Okay, change it if you want, depending on the name they give you. Always work according to what the client give you. So that is done. Then check on the details, which is made up of the date, time, and the venue, and all other details that the client gives you. Control T, and then position it down here depending on however you are arranging it. So this, if it comes here, it's awesome. And then the contact details, if you want to put them this way. For this condition, let me just clear off the contact, or let me just the contacts. Control T, and then I can decide to position it here. Okay, and then the name is not needed for now, so I'll just hide it or just delete it from there. Okay, and once I'm done, I can just go and do my camera raw filter and everything to it for it to look awesome. So with this one, I'm done with this one. Now the second part is that it is still the same process. It's still the same process, just that for this one, it is not the awake in Christ. It's not a 3D text effect. But with this one, let me hide this one first, and then go and show you. Yes, this is a 3D smart object text. So if you look at it with this one, then I need to give you the 3D text effect in which I used to create this one before you can use this 3D text effect over there. Aside that, every information over here, you can use how we were able to edit this one to edit this again. For example, this theme, the theme is on something, so theme, you can just duplicate the theme, Control T, and then let's say double click it, and let's write maybe passion in the Lord. Okay, passion in the Lord. Okay, so V, and then you position it this way, and you realize that it's not going there, so you can reduce the size to make it 8, or let's say if 8 is too okay for you, perfect. Control H to hide the guide and make sure that everything is clear. Okay, so position it up there, then you realize that that is okay. Okay, now the names, you can still the same approach. Everything is still the same approach. All right, yeah, still the same approach. So let me hide the details for you. First of all, hide this one, and then for more information, you can hide it, details, hide it, and then name and image, hide it, then theme, hide it, then logo, hide it, and then you come and meet the main background over here. Okay, so that is how, if you purchase a PS, now let me just say it that it's not one, there are plenty, and if you look at it, it's here, plenty. Let me show it to you. Yeah, let me show it to you. If you watch this video closely from the beginning to the end, you'll get the password and use it to extract the whole 50 PSD file. And if in case you need any PSD file to purchase, you can just link me up, and then I will organize some for you to just pay a small amount of money and then get a great design. So this is part, and it's plenty. As I've told you, there are 50 PSD files, and the first time I did some for a client, it was I think about 400 PSD files. That is what I created for a client, and it's so amazing. Contact me and let's talk more. Contact me and let's have a discussion. Anything that you need, including flyer design and anything, just link up and let's talk more. Okay, I'm waiting for your comment. In case you have a project in which you don't have any idea how to start it, to just link up and let's discuss. So if you look at this and then you look at this has become a new design at all, in which we are just doing, but the previous one is this, and then we are getting, if I had this one, we are getting this one. So first of all, as I said, first you need to hide this one, these layers, hide them. In most cases I'll write hide me, and then I'll make it maybe a color red. Okay, color red. And then if you get to this one, just know that hide me, or I can write delete me. Okay, so if you are able to delete this one, for example, you delete it, or let me hide it, and then again it's here, you delete it or hide it, then you can have the chance to edit anything and make it yours. Please subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment, and let me know how you take, or how this video is being helpful and impactful in your life as a graphic designer. I love you. I'll see you in the next tutorials. Until then, stay blessed and stay calm. Bye.